Welcome to beautiful Pasadena, California. Adam Beck joined alongside by Evan Davis. We've got the Saints and the Riptide, the second meeting between these two teams in just a week, second of 8 meetings this season. A little South Division CCL action. The Saints trying to right the ship after an 8-5 loss last night against Walnut Creek.
Yeah, and you saw 5-5 going into the 9th inning for the Saints and just weren't able to get that final 3 outs to take it into the bottom of the 9th unscathed. And the Riptide coming in after a 14-3 win last night against the Ventura County Pirates. You know, they didn't start off great in their first meeting against the Saints. Already down 4-0 before they were able to get up to bat, and they're facing the same pitcher that they faced on that first night in Danny Velos.
Danny Velos getting his second start of the year against the Riptide last week. Allowed 2 runs on 5 hits in 3 innings of work. 2 strikeouts, no walks. Was only on about a 60 pitch or so limit. Today, you'll see him again on the bump for the Saints. The Riptide coming in at 3-3 on the year. You mentioned the 14-4 win last night against the Ventura County Pirates. A big one for them to get back into the win column. Now have won 2 games in a row. This team, just their second game on the road this season, 0-1 on the road coming into this. But we've mentioned the history, at least last week, between these two teams in the past couple of years. Riptide 11-10, the Saints 10-11 against the Riptide in the last 21 meetings over the past 3 and a bit seasons at this point. But the real thing is at home, the Saints only 2-8, so trying to get back to winning ways at Jackie Robinson Field at Brookside Park here in Pasadena against the Riptide. And the Riptide start things off with Brendan Wilkinson at the top of the lineup, J.C. Allen, East Reese, Nathan Cadena, Rocco Gump, Luke Johnson, Jackson Kemmerer, Anthony Marnell IV, and Matthew Flaherty to round the lineup out. Defensively, the Saints will have Velos on the mound, Nick Lazara behind home plate, Joey Donnelly at first, Cole Dunning at second, Adrian Lopez at short, Livingston at third, and then left to right in the outfield, Jacob Sharp, Easton Elliott, and Ray Bermudez.
Yeah, Alex Burge gets the day off, and celebratory day off, just committed to Cal Berkeley this morning, announcing that on X.
Velos starts Wilkinson off with a ball low. Wilkinson's only played in 3 games this year. This is her 4th appearance. Last appeared 2 days ago against the Crawdads, where he went 2 for 4. The double, a run scored, strikeout.
Wilkinson from Cal State Northridge, and in 2023, 16 games played and didn't commit an error in 53 chances. A very good backstop.
This one slapped into right field for a base hit, so leadoff man aboard for the Riptide.
We saw Velos get a little roughed up in his first start. You mentioned 5 hits in 3 innings pitched, but had just arrived here in Pasadena, coming from the University of Hawaii.
J.C. Allen, second appearance of the season in this game, appeared against the Crawdads on Wednesday, 0 for 3 in that one, with a run and 2 walks. Still looking for his first hit on the young season. This one pulled outside for ball 1.
Mentioned he has a pair of walks so far, but he is, to your point, still looking for that first hit to break out.
Was at Saddleback College last year, transferring to UC San Diego. This one popped up into the air. Dudding, finding it in the sun, dropped the ball. And I'll throw it over to second. That's Lopez who'll get the out there. So a little bit of a questionable start for Cole Dunning over there at second in just his first game for the Saints.
Yeah, he just lost that one in the sun. Hard to blame him. That sun looked blistering in his eyes. Dropped the ball, but at least gets an out. Runner doesn't advance.
And now the most dangerous hitter in this Riptide lineup, East Reese, rising sophomore from the University of Houston, leads this team and tied for the league lead in RBIs in CCL play.
Yeah, .389 batting average through 6 summer league games, 8 RBIs, and just peppering in the 3 spot.
On base percentage at .556, slugging .444. Strike 1 there.
From University of Houston, where in 48 games, .278 batting average, 4 triples, which tied the freshman school record.
Member of the all Big 12 freshman team, strike there on the outside half.
.506 slugging percentage in his freshman season and a .395 on-base percentage. He is just filling in beautifully for his school.
Fellows, 1-2. Reese stays alive, chops it foul. Reese has reached base safely in all 6 games this season. Went 1 for 4 with an RBI. That was a sac fly against the Saints. These two teams' first meeting a week ago. Fellows throws over to first, checks on the runner, gets back in time. That's J.C. Allen over there. Joey Donnelly at first base today. We've seen him have some time at first. We've seen Ryan Scott have some time at first. Coach Aaron Milam trying to figure out the right lineup early on in this young season.
Velo's dealing with a very offensively gifted hitter in Reese. We talked about it. He recorded hits in 12 of his first 13 games to begin his season, and one of 3 Cougars with an 11-game hitting streak, which he started in the 3rd game of the season. So this is a guy who is very, very good, and he's displaying it here in summer ball as well.
2-2 on the way from Velos. Breaking ball. Reese punches it away to stay alive.
You know, we hear about a lot of guys that come through summer ball and find their way in the major leagues. I wouldn't be surprised if Ace Reese is one of the handful that come out and eventually get drafted.
Right in this heart, this Riptide lineup. You see the talent at the dish. Do it again, 2-2. Fellows slings the pitch. This one chopped over to Dunning. Double play ball, yes sir. Dunning to Lopez, on to Donnelly. Saints go to the bottom of the first. Tie game, 0-0 here in Pasadena.
All right, hello and welcome everyone live from Jackie Robinson Field here in Pasadena. Evan Davis joined alongside Adam Beck, and it's the home opener for the Arroyo Seco Saints. Looks like it will hit into the gap. Yes, it will, and it will score a run off the glove of Pollock. That will score 2. It's quickly 4-0 at the top of the first inning for the Oaks. 3-1 offering, low and away for ball 4, and that will bring in the first run of the game. It's outside, ball 4. Fisher stumbling off the mound, and Saints just finding any way possible to get some runs, and they've now walked in 2 with the Saints as a pass ball gets away. 5-2 lead for the Oaks. 2-1 offering, that one down the third base. Beltowski will fire that one across. And 1 out now, but the runners advance to now be 5-3. First and second as they connect again. Rio didn't get a great read on that, and it's over his head. Ground roll double, and this game is tied. The 1-1 offering is connected on. That's in the left field, and that'll do it. The Saints come back down 5-2, and Peter Wirth walks it off.
How about a 4 spot by the Oaks to start things off in the first inning? And how about a 4 spot in the bottom of the 9th for the Saints to end things in the 9th inning? What a game for the Saints.
Back to Pasadena, the score 0-0. Bottom of the first here. Adam Beck, Evan Davis, and on the bump for the Riptide today, Luke Sterner, the BYU right-handed pitcher, rising junior. Only has 1 appearance so far this year against the Conejo Oaks on June 8th. 3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, didn't allow a run or a hit, allowed no base runners actually in that outing, so his second start of the season.
Yeah, and you see what he offered at BYU. The ERA a little ballooned, but the strikeouts, 21 and 22 in a 2/3 innings, held opponents to a .259 batting average and has really come out firing here to start the young season. He's kind of following the family tree. His brother Jack played for the Cougars up until 2023, and his brother Justin as well, a Cougar alumni and currently pitching for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be a tall task here for the Saints, but we see just the offensive firepower that they display. And Crew McChesney usually leading off, but today it's Jacob Shart.
It'll be Shart at the top of the lineup, Cam Conley DHing like he's done all season. Lopez in the 3-hole, Josh Livingston, Joey Donnelly, Ray Bermudez, Easton Elliott, Nick Lazara, and Cole Dunning to round things out. I mentioned no McChesney today. Would have been a nice little BYU battle to start things off. Shart, 4 RBIs on the year, fouls the first one away.
not many hits for Jacob Shart on the season, but just the timing of his hits has been exquisite. We saw the ground rule double against the Conejo Oaks that helped the Saints take a walk-off win, and then he roped that triple down the line.
Lifts this one into shallow left field. It'll get down for a base knock. Nice little piece of hitting by Jacob Shart, leadoff man aboard for the Saints.
And just replacing Crew McChesney beautifully. McChesney also a threat at that top of the lineup, always finding ways to get on base, and Jacob Shart taking over. We got a single leadoff already. See a single.
Cam Conley batting .235 on the young year. No home runs on this team for the Saints in general. 4 RBIs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Went 1 for 4 against the Riptide season opener. Fouls the first pitch back, up, and
I don't know where that
behind our heads.
landed.
I thought it was going to land in the bushes, but
You know, he had some mustard on that one.
Sterner slings the 0-1. Conley fouls this one away too. Quickly 0-2.
And you see Conley, we talked about coming off the Tommy John surgery that he had from Pepperdine University and didn't play last season, but 2023, a 200 batting average and a 274 on base percentage.
0-2 on the way. This one ripped right field. It'll get down. Shart on his horse, whole round second, on to third, and will be runners on the corners here early here in the first. Still no outs for Adrian Lopez.
And we see just the power from the Saints, and we talked about no home runs on the season, but just the exit velo of these hits, just finding gaps and finding corners where the outfielders are. And now we have first and third. We see first and third and nobody out.
For Adrian Lopez, tough day yesterday against the Crawdads. 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts. Just announced his transfer to USC on Wednesday. Didn't play against the Oaks or the Crawdads in the first game of the 2 Crawdads games this week, but against the Riptide last week went 2 for 4 with a walk and 2 strikeouts looking.
You see Lopez, 9 at-bats so far on the season, 5 strikeouts. You mentioned the 3 times he struck out last night, all 3 swinging. So just not the ideal game he was looking to have, and respectfully, not the ideal start he was probably looking for as well.
Strikeouts are something common for him. 67 as a freshman at Long Beach State in 2024. 0-1 on the way. Breaking ball outside, just a tad off that outside corner for ball 1.
Talk about at Cal State Long Beach for Lopez, recording at least 2 RBIs in a game, a team high 13 times, and finished second on the club in RBIs with 38 and home runs with 8, and his 9 doubles were 5th most.
Swings through the 1-1, quickly makes it 1-2. Runners at the corners. Still time ball game here at 0 early on Pasadena on this Friday night.
And we've seen the Saints base runners be aggressive. Wonder if Cam Conley makes his way to second at some point in this at-bat.
Sterner hurls the 1-2. Breaking ball lifted right field, relatively deep. That one's over the head of Marnell, the 4th out there, and that'll score 1 run, a double for Lopez. Quietly, and Conley's coming home. Ball's still not in, and Lopez advances to third on a triple.
Yeah, just not a great read from Marnell, the 4th, and then he was unable to grab the ball. Lopez was kind of stunned for a second. He was chilling on second base, and we saw Cam Conley chilling on third, and when they realized that the ball still wasn't in, the runners advanced 90 feet. Now quickly 2-0, nobody out. And this is uncommon territory for the right-handed pitcher Luke Sterner, who looked dominant in his first start against the Conejo Oaks.
Sterner gives up his first 3 hits of the season. Still no outs for Josh Livingston. Man on third, that's Adrian Lopez, who just belted a triple to right. Strike 1 to Livingston on the outer half. Livingston batting .308 on the season, .357 on base percentage, went 1 for 5 yesterday against the Crawdads. 2 for 4 against the Riptide last time these 2 teams met with an RBI. 0-1 outside for ball 1.
It almost feels like deja vu, but in an opposite way from last night, where the Saints were struggling to get outs in the top of the first inning and entered the bottom of the first down 2-0. Now up 2-0, still nobody out.
Livingston chops this one foul up and out of play behind home plate.
Livingston batting .308 on the season through 3 games played and only 2 strikeouts and 13 at-bats.
1-2 count. Sterner gives this one, and Livingston puts that right into the gap in the infield left side, and that's another RBI for him. So RBIs in both games against the Riptide this season, and it's quickly 3-0.
Yeah, just a nightmarish start for Sterner. You know, the slew of lefties that the Saints have in the lineup makes it difficult for a right-handed pitcher to get outs because it's hard. You only really got the outer half of the plate or the inside part of the plate to work with because the outer half is what the Saints are absolutely clubbing right now.
And still no outs here. We're going to mound meeting for Sterner and the Riptide. Saints have really peppered the ball everywhere. Left field, right field. Haven't put one in the center yet, but finding gaps in this Riptide defense. Riptide defensively with Brendan Wilkinson behind the plate today. Sterner, pitcher. J.C. Allen at first. Luke Johnson at second. Nathan Cadena short. Rocco Gump at third, and then left to right in the outfield. Ace Reese, Jackson Kemmer, and Anthony Marnell the fourth. Marnell the fourth, usually really a catcher, so maybe that played some sort of role on that hit by Lopez.
Yeah, because his first read was in and not towards the backstop and towards the track. I mean, and you see he was unable to even just grab the ball in the dirt, which allowed Lopez to get to third and allowed an extra run to come in.
So an RBI single for Livingston, 2 RBI triple for Adrian Lopez, and Saints lead 3-0 here in the early going. Donnelly pops this one left side, just ranging out of play. That was Rocco Gump trying to make a catch over there. He's an all-conference defensive player at Northwestern State this year. Couldn't quite catch up to that one, though.
He almost got that, just barely off the glove. Now Donnelly gets another chance.
Sterner sends the 0-1. Outside for ball 1. Quickly evens the count. That's Livingston over there at first. Saints offense coming alive here in the first inning. Putting up 3 runs already, no outs. And last time these two teams met, the Saints offense roared to life in the first inning with 4 runs. So quick and early. Wilkinson unable to make a catch at that one, but keep Livingston over there at first.
Yeah, I guess deja vu even in that aspect, the way that the Saints were just able to jump on the Riptide early and really took the pressure off their pitcher and Danny Velos, and Velos on the mound again, and you see the kind of same story happening.
2-1 on the way, inside. Chopped right through the right side, and Donnelly with another base hit. So Marnell, the fourth, completely lets that ball pass him. Livingston will charge over to third base. So a single, but on another mistake from Marnell, the fourth, the runners will advance an extra 90 feet.
And this has just been a nightmarish inning for Anthony Marnell, the fourth. And if you're the pitcher, Sterner, you got to just be, although he's your teammate, you still have to have a little bit of frustrations here. Marnell, the fourth, allowed an extra run to come in. He allows Connolly to come in and then is unable to field the ground ball single hit to right field, which now allows runners on second and third. So you eliminate a double play chance, and now a runner 90 feet closer to home.
Super dangerous hitter here with runners on second and third for Ray Bermudez. Batting .333 on the year, .538 on base percentage. Chops this one right down the first base line. Score a run as Livingston comes home from third. So quickly 4-0, but Riptide pick up the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and you'll take that if you're Ray Bermudez, because not only do you get the RBI, but now Joey Donnelly gets to move from second to third.
And Easton Elliott now, with his 5th at-bat of the season, went 1 for 3 yesterday. 2 strikeouts, a walk, and an RBI. Watches strike one low. First pitch. Quickly, the Saints up 4-0 here. Only one out. Donnelly over there at third. Saints trying to bat around here in the home half of the first. This one pummeled right field. Marnell, fourth, tracking back, makes the grab, but it'll be plenty deep enough for the Saints to tag up, and quickly 5-0. So an RBI sac fly for Easton Elliott brings home Joey Donnelly.
And without that Marnell error, Donnelly would have only advanced from second to third with 2 outs. So you just see how critical these mistakes are.
So how about the first 5 batters for the Saints scoring a run, all of them finding their way on base via a hit. Lopez with the lone extra base hit. Couple mistakes by Marnell, the fourth, in right field. But the first 5 batters recording a run for Arroyo Seco.
And after 5 runs in the entire game last night against the Crawdads, Saints already matching that in this top of the first inning, still 1 out. 2 outs, 2 outs, apologies.
This is Nick Lazara. Quickly up 2-0. 2 outs here. Bases empty for the Trinity catcher. See, pops this one left side, trailing into foul territory. It's Ace Reese making the grab, but not before the Saints put up 5. 5-0 the score. Annabek, Evan Davis headed to the top of the second. Four, 5, 6 due up here for the Riptide. Saints putting up 5 runs. Bottom of the first to make it 5-0. So a little breathing room, something that Danny Velos has been accustomed to after his last start, when the Saints put up 4 runs in the first inning against this same squad. Velos starts Cadena off with a breaking ball in there for strike 1.
And now Velos has a little bit of breathing room to work with. The pressure not really there with a 5-run cushion entering the top of the second.
Ball low, count 1-1. Cadena batting .238 on the year with 4 RBIs. This one inside, ball 2, nearly hit him.
And his dad, also named Nathan, drafted by the Yankees in 1996.
Fellows fires the 2-1. This one hit sharply left side. Livingston long throw over to first. Donnelly will have to step back, but on the bag for the first out of the inning.
And nice play there from Livingston, and a nice adjustment made by Joey Donnelly to still make that grab, get the first out of the inning.
So a ground out for Cadena brings up Rocco Gump, the third baseman from Northwestern State. Gump had a walk-off against the Crawdads on Wednesday. Riptide were down 2-0 in that game, tied things up in the ninth to 2-2, and after the Crawdads put up 2 runs, made it 4-2. Gump winning the game 5-4 in the bottom of the 10th in Irvine.
From Northwestern State University, ranked second on his team in doubles with 12, third on the team in RBIs with 44. Finished the year with a .285 batting average in 55 games.
Mentioned a 2024 Southland Conference All-Defensive Team third baseman. He's 1 for 3 yesterday with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a strikeout in the 14-4 win against the Ventura County Pirates.
At Northwestern State, also had a team-high 12 multi-RBI games and was second on the team with 15 multi-hit games.
Velos, the 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss. First strikeout for Danny Velos today.
And ever since Velos gave up that leadoff hit to Wilkinson, he's really adjusted well in this one. We saw the pop-up by J.C. Allen and then getting Ace Reese to ground out into an inning-ending double play.
Dangerous hitter here with Luke Johnson, the sophomore from Cornell. He's got 5 RBIs in his last 4 games. Watches first pitch for a strike. Something Velos has done today, get those first pitch strikes. It's really allowed him to work ahead.
And 28 games at Cornell for Luke Johnson. .241 batting average.
High chopper for Livingston. Strong throw over the diamond to get the out. So 1, 2, 3 they go in order. Danny Velos playing some beautiful baseball here in Pasadena. Saints lead 5-0. Bottom of the second, Adam Beck, Evan Davis, Saints baseball.
All right, hello and welcome everyone live from Jackie Robinson Field here in Pasadena. Evan Davis joined alongside Adam Beck, and it's the home opener for the Arroyo Seco Saints. Looks like it will hit into the gap. Yes, it will, and it will score a run off the glove of Pollock. That will score 2. It's quickly 4-0 at the top of the first inning for the Oaks. 3-1 offering, low and away for ball 4, and that will bring in the first run of the games outside. Ball 4. Fisher stumbling off the mound, and Saints just finding any way possible to get some runs, and they've now walked in 2 with the Saints as a pass ball gets away. 5-2 lead for the Oaks. 2-1 offering, that one down the third base. Beltowski will fire that one across. And 1 out now, but the runners advance to now be 5-3. First and second as they connect again. Rio did get a great read on that, and it's over his head. Ground roll double, and this game is tied. The 1-1 offering is connected on. That's in the left field, and that'll do it. The Saints come back down 5-2, and Peter Wirth walks it off.
How about a 4 spot by the Oaks to start things off in the first inning? And how about a 4 spot in the bottom of the 9th for the Saints to end things in the 9th inning? What a game for the Saints.
Back to Pasadena, 5-0 the score. Bottom of the second, Cole Dudding, his first at-bat for the Saints this season, his first appearance for the Saints, the starting second baseman today, in his last at-bat that he had in a competitive baseball game. That was against Northern Colorado on May 23rd, where he hit his first career home run. And how about first hit for the Saints? Chopper over the head of Rocco Gump. Get the leadoff man aboard.
And that was a very nice piece of hitting. And just unfortunate that Rocco Gump just couldn't get the elevation on that one. But again, another leadoff batter on board for the Saints.
Jacob Shart now. We've mentioned how he's come up in big moments this season, hitting a ground rule double against the Crawdads, big game, or against the Oaks in a big game, and then hitting a triple against the Crawdads this week.
They're already 1 for 1 in this one.
Didn't play against the Crawdads yesterday, but that triple came on Tuesday. Had the single, came around to score at the top of the first. Sterner, check on Dudding over there at first. Dudding back in time, diving in there. J.C. Allen, the first baseman today for the Riptide. Sharp from Cal State Fullerton. Another check back on Dudding. Step on the bag, make sure he's close.
Talked about Jacob Sharp leading things off with that single into shallow left field and then coming around to score on that Lopez triple. Everyone was kind of thrown off guard with Marnell the fourth, not really able to make the play to get the ball in quickly.
Sharp lays off the 0-1, now 1-1. Final game of the 4-game homestand. Saints will play tomorrow in Santa Barbara at 4:30 against the Foresters. First meeting between the two teams this season. Sharp fouls that one back, 1-2 the count.
40 games at Cal State Fullerton, a .307 batting average. Didn't hit for power, only 2 home runs in 40 games, but still putting up a .388 on-base percentage.
Sterner, another throw over there to Dudding. That's his third of this at-bat. Sharp, talked to him the other day after his big triple against the Crawdads on Tuesday. Said he's focusing on his timing, trying to get his front foot down, being early on the baseball. Trying to rip it to right field. This one high for ball 2.
I thought there was a rule on how many times you could throw over to first base. Does that not exist here?
California Collegiate League.
Get on that.
There you go. 2-2 the count. Sharp looking for his second hit. Wilkinson, nice job to keep that one in front of him. Dudding was on his horse to second.
And Wilkinson, kind of like Alec Burge behind the plate, where they really don't let a lot of pass balls by and keeping the ball in front of them. And we see there with potentially Cole Dudding making his way from first to second, but Wilkinson stops that.
Sterner winds and fires. Sharp grips this one into right center field. That's going to be extra bases for Jacob Sharp. Running to second. He's going to dive in there. No dive. Just no one was on second base, so he didn't need to get in there. But how about a double for Jacob Sharp? Back-to-back appearances now with an extra base hit.
And you see just the way that Jacob Sharp has been able to make contact lately. Is this the start of a hot streak? We saw just how hard he roped that triple last night, and then you see the contact on the barrel of that bat that he was able to make into right center field. And just a lot of defensive miscues so far from the Riptide. No one's standing on second base. Just kind of like little league errors we've seen so far from this team.
So Sterner will have to navigate through the traffic. Runners on second and third, 5-0 the score. Conley watches breaking ball in there for strike 1. Conley hit a single in the first inning, came around to score as part of the first 5 batters that registered a run in the first inning. Another breaking ball. That's what Sterner's been able to locate here. That one just a tad inside for ball 1. Runners on second and third. Dudding at third, Sharp at second. Sterner fires the 1-1. Conley grips this one over to Cadena at short. It'll score Dudding. So another run crosses the plate for the Saints. 6-0 the score as Cam Conley picks up an RBI.
See, just great pieces of hitting from the Saints. Have only struck out once so far, I believe, in this game. Or 0 times, I apologize. They've just been finding ways to put the ball in play, which has allowed for runners to score.
Last time Adrian Lopez was up, hit a 2 RBI triple over the head of Marnell the fourth. Mentioned the struggles that Lopez has had with the strikeouts, had 3 of them yesterday. Recently, announcing transferring to USC.
See, just a great response in that first at-bat. And you see how mentally strong Lopez is. You know, not a day he was looking for. I mean, he had a great announcement about now transferring to USC from Cal State Long Beach, but with 3 strikeouts. But first at-bat here, a 2-run RBI triple to get the scoring started.
See if he can get RBIs in back-to-back at-bats. Breaking ball in there for strike 1.
That was a beautifully placed breaking ball. Just the way it was able to curve up and then find its place down low. Really fooled Lopez on that one.
Really seems like it's the only pitch that Sterner has been able to locate for strikes. 2-1 on the way. Another breaking ball. This one hit really hard past Cadena. He's going to be on for an RBI single. So he'll advance to second on the throw. So another run will score. Shart had to hold a second at second base. So that ball got through Cadena and then hustled around third base for another run. Now 7-0 the score. Saints on top. And it's been really just mountains of offense for this team.
Yeah, we're seeing a 7-run tally for the Saints, and we're only an inning and a third into this one. This has just been a nightmarish start for the OC Riptide, and I feel for Luke Sterner because his defense really has struggled to keep him in.
So another big RBI for Adrian Lopez. Quickly, 3 RBIs and 2 base hits in 2 at-bats in back-to-back innings. Saints lead at 7. Josh Livingston trying to get in on the action. RBI'd in his first at-bat in the first. Lifts this one left side, trailing out of play behind the Saints dugout.
And, you know, being a Florida Panthers fan, you're used to this type of domination so far, carrying a 3-0 series lead and looking to close things out tomorrow night.
Will be a big one, but if anybody's watching hockey, you really should be watching the Saints vs. Foresters game. That's tomorrow at 4:30. Maybe you got the two-screen action going as throw over to second base. Check Lopez on the bag. He's back in time. I mentioned the defensive miscues from this Riptide squad. 1 out here, 2-1 the count to Livingston. Lopez at second. Lopez dancing near the bag. Sterner delivers the pitch inside for ball 3.
Just the way that Wilkinson's able to keep this ball in front of him. Kremer's been having a little bit of issues with command, and Wilkinson has really helped him out. Or Sterner, I apologize, has helped him out.
Kremer, the center fielder today for the Riptide. Still waiting for his first at-bat. Sterner will disengage from the mound. We'll do it again. 7-0 the score. This is the most runs that we've really seen at one moment for the Saints this season. As Lopez is just going to steal third. Throw not in time, so completely just showing off the athletic tools, running over there to third base. Pitch wasn't even on the way yet.
Yeah, we see the aggressiveness from the Saints base runners. There's a huge reason as to why their offense has been so dominant. They've just been able to swipe bags, whether it's Crew McChesney or we see even here with Lopez as well. Just the way that they're able to, you know, steal extra bases.
Livingston watches the 3-1 low for ball 4. So it's a walk for Josh Livingston. Runners on the corners, 1 out for Joey Donnelly. And surprisingly, that's just the first walk that Sterner has allowed, not just in this game, but this season.
Yeah, well, you see the aggressiveness from the Saints batters. They're really trying to do anything in their power to put the ball in play, but also Sterner has kind of been leaving pitches over the top of the plate that has allowed for the Saints to connect on some of these at-bats.
Donnelly singled, came around to score on an error, or singled and advanced to second on an error from Marnell, the fourth in right field, came around to score. Back in the first.
If you're Kremer, just anything in your power here to get Or Sterner. I keep saying Kremer. I'm so sorry. If you're Sterner, try to do anything to get the inning double play.
Ball outside. Wilkinson does a good job to keep it in front of him. 1-1 the count to Joey Donnelly, Cal Berkeley guy. It's going to be teammates with Alex Burge, who announced that his transfer to Cal Berkeley. He was at Wichita State last year, entered the transfer portal after the season, and announced this morning Cal Berkeley is his new home.
Interesting to see if there's any tampering involved between Donnelly and Burge.
Doubt there was. But they'll be teammates next year as Cal playing in the ACC. Don't know how that works. Athletic Coastal Conference, Pacific Coast, but I'm not here to make the new rules of the shifting collegiate landscape. As Donnelly lifts this one, completely pummels this one, deep right field, over the wall. No, just short. Almost a home run. Thought we had the first one of the year, but another extra base hit for Joey Donnelly.
That ball was crushed off the bat and just barely missed that home run we thought we had, the first home run of the season for the Saints. But nonetheless, Joey Donnelly, who has been phenomenal to start the season, absolutely tattoos a baseball, and Luke Sterner just has not been feeling it since the start of this game.
So Donnelly picks up an RBI as Adrian Lopez comes around to score. Surprising that Livingston only made it to third base. So now runners on second and third, one out, another mound visit. The Riptide trail 8-0.
And this, you just wonder, they're going to bring in a new pitcher. That will be the end of the night for Luke Sterner. Gives up 8 runs in 1 1/3 innings pitched. Not all of those will be considered earned due to the errors in right field, but just not the game he was looking for.
8-0 the score. Take a quick step aside. The Riptide will warm up their new hurler on the bump. Adam Eck, Evan Davis, Saints lead by 8 here in Pasadena. It'll be Ray Bermudez to get the first crack off Tommy McGuire, the new pitcher for the OC Riptide. Luke Sterner only going 1 1/3, allowing 8 runs, or some of them unearned. However, 8 runs on the scoreboard for the Saints off 9 hits, no strikeouts and a walk for Sterner after a really good first outing last week against the Conejo Oaks. Tommy McGuire, 6'5" pitcher, 235 from Cypress College, freshman stats at Cypress. Started 1 game, 5-2, 2 saves, 38.1 innings pitched with a 3.99 ERA.
He had pretty solid numbers in his first year. You see getting 6 innings already so far, 5 Ks, 3 walks, 2 earned runs, and now in a tough spot against Ray Bermudez.
Riptide keeping with a righty against this very heavy lefty lineup from the Saints. 7 of the 9 starters lefty. Bermudez watched the 1-0 outside. Now comes back inside, 2-0.
Well, for the Riptide, only one left-handed pitcher is available for them in this game, and that is number 19, Seth Spencer. And this is just, and we're looking at McGuire, who's only one of 3 relievers available. So not what they were hoping for, only getting 1 1/3 from their starting pitcher.
It's the first strike from McGuire. Bermudez at Polk State College last season. Didn't actually play in 2024, but in 2023, 47 starts, 4 homers, 47 RBIs as he swings through that one to even the count 2-2.
You talked about now Polk State and pretty solid numbers to start his summer season. .333 batting average, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. See the way he's able to just work the counts.
That one up high will run the count full to 3-2. 1 out here. The second inning. Runners on second and third. 8-0 the score. And that's a big swing and a miss from Bermudez. He takes a cut and will walk back to the dugout. Strikes out.
The first strikeout of the game for the Saints, and a huge strikeout there from the pitcher, Tommy McGuire. Runners still on second and third, now for Easton Elliott.
Elliott, last time he was up, the center fielder hit an RBI sac fly to right field. Scored the 5th run in the 5-run first inning. The Saints have put up 3 runs here in the second. Elliott watches strike 1.
At Oral Roberts right now, but previously with Johnson County Community College, where he earned all conference honors in 2023, and in his time there, batting .338. Very impressive numbers, 70 RBIs, and stole 38 bags.
Quickly down 0-2. He's in the transfer portal right now, trying to make his mark. Only his 3rd appearance for the Saints. Didn't get here until early this week.
And Tommy McGuire was walking off thinking he had strike 3 called on the outer half of the plate, but count 1-2, and McGuire will have to walk back.
McGuire trying to go for back-to-back strikeouts. Struck out Bermudez. An opportunity against Elliott. Elliott lifts this one to right field. Marnell the 4th has it in his glove. And that'll end things here. So McGuire quickly comes in, picks up 2 outs off a strikeout and a fly out to right, but not before the Saints can tally 3 more on the scoreboard. 8-0 Arroyo Seco Saints against the OC Riptide. To the 3rd inning we go. Adam Beck, Evan Davis. Saints up big. Back to Pasadena, 8-0 the score. Saints on top big. And Jackson Kemmerer, that's your guy, Evan.
Yeah, I apologize in advance. I don't know why I kept mixing up him and the pitcher, Luke Sterner. No explanations for that, but now here is, will the real Jackson Kemmerer please stand up?
There you go. It's really struggled in the early going. Kemmerer, a lot of strikeouts, 13 in 20 at-bats in 6 games, batting just 100 on the season, 280 on base percentage, thanks to a couple walks.
He's a redshirt freshman in his first year, currently University of Nevada, Reno. Played high school ball in San Diego.
This one just kind of punched awkwardly back to Velos on the mound. Strong throw over to first for the first out of the inning. So after a 1-2-3 second inning, Velos, nice start here to the third.
And, I'll regurgitate it, but you see, after that leadoff single by Brendan Wilkinson, Velos has yet to allow a base runner after that.
Here's Anthony Marnell, the fourth, the right fielder today, normally a catcher. Didn't play as a freshman at Oregon State University. Swings through pitch on the outer half.
And although they are down big, Marnell, the fourth, it feels like he just owes his team something.
Another big swing and a miss. Velos really working the outside of the plate.
Marnell, the fourth, outside of baseball, has performed more than 100 hours of community service at several Catholic charities, as well as the Boys and Girls Club of Nevada.
It's actually Marnell the fourth's first appearance for the Riptide this season, so it's been a rocky start. And another swing and a miss. Velos' second strikeout of the day, both swinging. Stuff is working for the starter.
Yeah, his stuff looks really good. If the Riptide have been making contact, it's very weak contact, and the defense behind Velos has done a great job so far of eliminating any base runners.
Matthew Flaherty, the DH, in the 9-hole today. Chops this one foul. He's got a 5-game reach base streak, batting .238 on the season, .333 on base percentage. Has a double, a triple on the year. 2 RBIs, no homers. CCL season, not a lot of homers so far in early season play as Flaherty chops at one. Not a single player in CCL play has more than 1 home run.
Yeah, Flaherty already 2 extra base hits on the season as well. A double and a triple, and you just see Velos' off speed is just working to perfection.
0-2 on the way. This one over to Donnelly at first. He'll keep Velos away from the bag. So another 1-2-3 inning for Danny Velos, who's dealing right now. Saints up 8-0 here, bottom of the third in Pasadena.
All right, hello and welcome everyone live from Jackie Robinson Field here in Pasadena. Evan Davis joined alongside Adam Beck, and it's the home opener for the Arroyo Seco Saints. Looks like it will hit into the gap. Yes, it will, and it'll score a run off the glove of Pollock. That will score 2. It's quickly 4-0 top of the first inning for the Oaks. 3-1 offering, low and away for ball 4, and that will bring in the first run of the game. It's outside, ball 4. Fisher stumbling off the mound, and Saints just finding any way possible to get some runs, and they've now walked in 2 with the Saints as a pass ball gets away. 5-2 lead for the Oaks. 2-1 offering, that one down the third base. Beltowski will fire that one across. And 1 out now, but the runners advance to now be 5-3. first and second as they connect again. Arroyo did get a great read on that, and it's over his head. Ground roll double, and this game is tied. The 1-1 offering is connected on. That's in the left field, and that'll do it. The Saints come back down 5-2, and Peter Wirth walks it off.
How about a 4 spot by the Oaks to start things off in the first inning? And how about a 4 spot in the bottom of the ninth for the Saints to end things in the ninth inning? What a game for the Saints.
Back to Pasadena, 8-0. The Saints trying to do a little bit more. 8-9-1 due up. Nick Lazara will get his first opportunity against Tommy McGuire.
Lazara struggling a bit to open up the season, batting just north of 150, 3 strikeouts, and popped up to left in his first at-bat from Trinity University. 2024, batted .352 in 41 games played with 4 home runs and 38 RBIs. Very solid numbers for a catcher.
Chops this one foul over into the Saints bullpen area. 1-1 the count for Lazara.
See now how Tommy McGuire responds for the Riptide. They're going to need him to go a couple of innings at least, with just the limited amount of pitchers available for them.
Saints lead by 8, 1-2 the count. McGuire whizzes the pitch wide for ball 2.
Talked about McGuire, already 7 innings, including tonight from Cypress College. He said he chose the program. He wants to compete at that next level.
He'll hurl the 2-2 and swing and a miss. Lazara goes down on strikes. That's already McGuire's second strikeout in 3 batters faced. Cole Dudding singled in his last at-bat, came around to score in the second inning.
Yeah, making an early first impression with the Saints. Got that chopper over the third baseman, Rocco Gump, on the first pitch he saw from Luke Sterner.
Dudding swings at that first pitch low and strike 1. Maybe a little bit outside.
Also from Oral Roberts University. 17 games, a 171 batting average, and hit his first home run against Northern Colorado.
That was his final at-bat of the season for Oral Roberts. Didn't appear in the Norman Regional, where the 4th-seeded Oral Roberts squad lost 14-0 to Oklahoma and 6-2 to Duke.
Little aggressive on his first 2 swings.
McGuire going for back-to-back strikeouts. Doesn't get it. Ball just in on the hands.
That was a great take by Cole Dudding. We saw the aggressiveness that he had on that second strike on the off speed from McGuire. It just holds back on a pitch a little too upstairs.
McGuire winds and fires. Strike 3 looking. Just straight cheese from Tommy McGuire. Back-to-back Ks for him.
That was a beautifully placed off-speed pitch. Just fooled Cole Dudding. And already 3 strikeouts through 4 batters.
Jacob Shart already 2 runs in this ball game, a single and a double too. He's reached base both of his plate appearances now with an at-bat in 3 straight innings. Which has kind of been what the Saints have done offensively today. Already 8 runs. This one, a lot of contact off the bat, but kind of died right at the feet of Luke Johnson. Easy throw on a first. That'll end things for the Saints. So 1, 2, 3, the Saints go down in order to the top of the 4th in Pasadena. Saints up 8-0.
Give me the Aptameo.
Eight 0 ball game. Velo's back on for his fourth inning of work. It's really pitched flawlessly. First pitch strike to Wilkinson. Wilkinson singled to right in his first at-bat. It's the only hit that Velos has allowed today. This one chopped back and foul.
Yeah, after that leadoff single to right field, already retired 8 batters in a row.
0-2 the count for Velos. Wonder if he goes to the breaking ball. That fastball sits in the high 80s, 88.8 average or so. Will tickle the 90s. And swing and a miss. His third strikeout of the game so far. Danny Velos, he's dealing.
Yeah, that's now 9 batters retired in a row by Danny Velos, who has just looked spectacular. And the reason for that just feels like the off-speed pitch. That one's working.
J.C. Allen for his second at-bat.
Had that force out to Cole Dudding, who just lost the ball in the sun. But Velo was able to respond with next batter, who was Ace Reese, hitting into that inning-ending double play.
Allen up 2-0 in the count as 2 pitches from Velos can't find the mark. It's a Saints squad sitting at the top of the South Division standings at 3-1. Riptide at 3-3. 3-0 after another ball. Velos has not given up a walk yet today. And he does now. 4-pitch walk.
So, first batter that's reached since the top of the first inning with Wilkinson.
Reese grounded into a 4-6-3 double play back in the first to end that inning. After that, Velos just mowing down 7 batters in a row before J.C. Allen gets aboard with a walk. Reese will watch a first pitch low for ball 1.
See now a little bit of command struggles for Velos. 5 straight balls.
Reese swings through that one, so evens the count at 1-1.
See, Velos was close to Coach Milan pulling him, as we mentioned. 8 straight balls and you're out.
Something that the Saints squad likes to have to keep their pitchers in check. Foul tipped for another strike.
And Reese swinging heavy in this at-bat. Feels like he's trying to muster one out to right field.
Went 2 for 2 yesterday with 3 RBIs, 3 walks, and 2 runs scored against the Ventura County Pirates. The Riptide won that one by 10. Today they trail by 8.
Yeah, we saw just absolute domination from Riptide last night, and kind of just a tale of 2 days, and that's just how baseball goes, where one day you're dominating and everything seems to be working, and the next day you're in a bit of a conundrum, and that's what we see here, down 8-0.
Count even 2-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Danny Velos. Make that his 4th. Second of the inning. 2 down here in the 4th.
Just nice poise and response from Velos. He issues that 4-pitch walk to J.C. Allen and faces the best hitter on the team, arguably, in Ace Reese, and gets him to strike out swinging. So 2 outs now, and All Velos has to do is just worry about the batter here, and Nathan Cadena.
Cadena, the San Jose State University guy, announced he's entering the transfer portal with a year of eligibility left in early June. Pops this one over to first base. Joey Donnelly ranging over to make the grab, and he does. So Velos allows a base runner on a walk. That was to J.C. Allen, but a strikeout and a pop out over to Donnelly gets the Saints out of the inning. 8-0 the score, bottom of the fourth, upcoming here in Pasadena. Back to Pasadena, Adam Beck, Evan Davis. 8-0 the score, the Saints on top big in the early going thanks to a 5-run first inning, 3-run second inning. But Tommy McGuire in the third inning, closing the door, a 1-2-3 inning. Cam Conley get his third opportunity in the batter's box.
Already singled to right field, scored on the Adrian Lopez triple, and then an RBI ground out to short. So already contributing twice in his 2 at-bats.
Another ball inside, quickly 2-0. McGuire did a really nice job settling things down in the third with back-to-back strikeouts, striking Lazara out swinging and Dudding looking before Sharp grounded out to second base.
See, McGuire's been working him inside on these first 3 pitches.
It's his first strike as McGuire muscles that one in there.
Cam Conley's been occupying that DH spot, hoping to get him on the field soon.
Ball inside, 3-1. We've seen a couple off-speed pitches trying to come back into the zone in that front door, but unable to quite get the break. As Conley ahead, 3-1 in the count.
Yeah, all 4 pitches on the inner half of the plate. Maybe he goes something outside, try to fool Conley.
Goes right down the middle. Conley couldn't quite catch up to it, fouls it back. 6th pitch of the at-bat upcoming.
You see the Saints continuously throughout this season really work pitchers. A lot of 6-pitch, 7-pitch at-bats.
Payoff pitch on the way. McGuire kicks and deals. Conley chops it foul.
Now, this next pitch will be McGuire's 7th pitch of the at-bat.
Conley really making McGuire work. Conley's had a nice start to the year. Came in today batting .235, which might seem a little low, but .316 on-base percentage. Had a big 2 RBI double yesterday against the Crawdads in the 8-5 loss. Swings through that one. How about another strikeout for Tommy McGuire?
In a lot of these swinging.
It's his 4th of the day. Struck out Ray Bermudez in the 2nd when he came in, and then obviously Lazara and Dudding back-to-back Ks in the 3rd, and now Conley down on strikes, but a really good battle in that at-bat. You can't really say that was a bad at-bat from
No.
Conley.
No, 8 pitches in that at-bat, and with the Riptide very thin in the bullpen, this is exactly what the Saints want to do, tire out these arms. I mean, already 8-0 lead, but who's to say you can't add more?
Adrian Lopez will be looking to add more. Sees strike one there as McGuire doing a really nice job throwing strikes here. Lopez RBIs in his first 2 at-bats, had a triple in the first, then a hard hit ball in the second that allowed another run to score. Stole a base too. Swings through that one, and that's something that we've seen from Adrian Lopez, trying to chase after pitches. We mentioned the 67 strikeouts as a freshman at Long Beach State. Did hit 8 home runs and had 38 RBIs, but the strikeout to walk ratio over 3. 67 strikeouts to 20 walks and 204 at-bats. Watches that one outside, lays off the 1-2.
3 very similar pitches thrown by Tommy McGuire, and Lopez just finally holds off on that. But McGuire's off-speed pitches have just been nasty. It looks like a strike, and then it curls out to the outer half of the plate.
McGuire muscles the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, another back-to-back strikeouts for McGuire. Already his second instance of that happening this game. That's his 5th strikeout in just 2 innings of work.
Yeah, very impressive stuff from Tommy McGuire, and if you're the Riptide, although you're down a considerable amount, you just love what you're seeing from Tommy McGuire. He's been relied upon a lot to start the young season, and he's really made a great impression on this team.
Josh Livingston's reached base in both of his first 2 plate appearances. Singled in the first, a walk, stranded at third in the second.
You know, a lot of first pitch strikes delivered by McGuire.
Livingston coming in today batting .308 with a .357 on-base percentage. That on-base percentage going to climb towards .400. Watches that ball inside, trickles past.
It's one of the rare times we've seen a ball get past the catcher, Brendan Wilkinson.
No one on base, though, so no harm, no foul. Count even at 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, 8-0 the score. As Livingston launches this one over to first base. Pretty easy play for J.C. Allen. And that'll do things in the 4th. So another 1-2-3 inning, back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Tommy McGuire. He's keeping this Riptide squad hanging around, even if it's 8-0. To the top of the 5th we go. Adam back, Evan Davis. Saints baseball here in Pasadena. Rocco Gump back to the plate for his second at-bat. Denny Velos Through 4 innings, only 1 hit allowed, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He's gone into complete ace mode for the Saints squad. Starts Gump off with the ball outside, and we saw a couple times in that 4th inning, maybe some, command issues at times. Walked his first batter of the game. Quickly starts Gump off 2-0 now.
Yeah, you saw just the 4-pitch walk to lead things off, but still finding ways to bounce back. Still no harm done for Danny Velos.
Gets that first strike of the at-bat. Now 2-1 the count to Gump, third baseman from Northwestern State. 2024 Southland All-Conference defensive team third baseman. Sporting his Northwestern State backpack as he walked into Jackie Robinson Field earlier today. 3-1 the count from Velos. This one chopped foul.
Gump already 3 doubles, 5 RBIs, a .292 batting average coming into this one. Only his second plate appearance just due to how dominant Danny Velos has been. A lot of 1-2-3 innings.
Payoff pitch and another strikeout to Rocco Gump. Second time Velos has struck out Gump. Make that 5 strikeouts for Velos today.
And both times Gump has gone down swinging.
That'll be Luke Johnson up, the second baseman from Cornell, rising sophomore. Grounded out to third base the last time he was up. Forced a nice throw over from Josh Livingston. That one just hit a tiny bit foul. If not, it was right at Joey Donnelly. Would have stepped on the bag.
Comes from a long family tree of relatives that went to Cornell. A lot of great grandparents. And his aunt also all Cornell graduates.
Swings through that one for strike. Quickly 0-2. Johnson went 0 for 3 yesterday with 3 RBIs. Not a stat line you see very often. I'll put this one over to Dudding, who makes the catch. So Velos retires Johnson for the second time today.
Nice play by Cole Dudding. His first start of the season. Nice defensive awareness to just snag that.
We didn't see the defensive awareness earlier as Dudding lost the ball in the sun.
Those plays are always just so difficult to make with the ball. Just look, you're looking right at the sun, just hoping and praying that it finds your glove.
Jackson Kemmerer grounded out last time back to Velos, who starts the Nevada center fielder off with a first pitch strike.
Kemmerer, 13 strikeouts and 21 at-bats to start the season.
How about strike 2 there? Velos trying to work another 1-2-3 inning. Already has 2 of them today. 0-2 on the way. Just a tad low and outside for ball 1. Kemmerer didn't play as a freshman at Nevada. It was a redshirt. Be a redshirt freshman in 2024 as lifts this one up and over the Riptide dugout to kind of no man's territory. Foul play. Fifth inning here. 8-0 Saints lead. Velos fires the 1-2 inside, ball 2.
That one looked 50-50, but just nice pitch on the inner half of the plate. You saw he's been working Kemmerer on the outside and just tried to get him to fool him.
Count even 2-2. This one slapped right back up the middle. Dudding with a diving play. Couldn't quite keep it in the infield. So there is the second hit Velos has allowed today.
Just nice at bat from Jackson Kemmerer. Just finds a hole in between second and short. Just one of the rare times that a Riptide batter has made it on base.
Velos through 4 2/3 innings. Now has allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts for the University of Hawaii guy. Last time Marnell was up, he struck out swinging. Nice play by Lazar to keep that one in front of him. Last time that Velos pitched, Burge was the start. Burge was the guy behind the plate. Today, Lazara as the Saints giving Alex Burge the off day. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast he's committed to Cal after he was in the transfer portal after 2 years at Wichita State. Marnell, fourth, swings through that one for strike 2.
Marnell the fourth. Couple errors out in right field. We mentioned usually a catcher. So just not really a familiar territory for him.
And how about another strike? Really nice pitch there from Danny Velos, going in on the hands of Marnell the fourth.
Got him to almost swing out of his bat on that strike.
Velos looking for another strikeout, has 5 on the day. And yes, sir, 6 strikeouts for Danny Velos. Pitching a gem, 2 hits allowed through 5 innings. Saints up 8-0. Headed to the bottom of the 5th in Pasadena. Back to the bottom of the 5th inning. Anabec, Evan Davis on the call. Arroyo Seco Saints baseball 8-0 to score against the OC Riptide, the second meeting of the season between these two teams, and they'll face each other a lot. 8 games between the Riptide and the Saints scheduled for 2024. The Saints already 1-0 in those games, trying to make it 2-0. Ty McGuire on the bump for his 3rd inning. Starts Joey Donnelly out with a ball outside.
Donnelly coming into this game, 250 batting average from Cal Berkeley, as you mentioned, has a new teammate entering next season, the backstop Alex Burge. Already a single and double, as we had mentioned, and he advanced to second on that Marnell the fourth error.
McGuire has pitched a flawless 2 2/3 innings, allowing no base runners, 5 strikeouts.
Yeah, he's looked really, really good and has just been the kryptonite for this Saints offense.
Ball up high, 3-0 the count to Donnelly.
It's the first time we've really seen McGuire struggle with command issues. He was always getting that first pitch strike, and just this one, not able to paint the outer half of the plate.
McGuire muscles 3-0 high. 4-pitch walk to Joey Donnelly, who has reached base. Now his 3rd straight plate appearance after a single and a double to start this game.
And coming into this game, McGuire had 5 strikeouts in 6 innings, so already doubled that in this one. But he also had 3 walks, so he was like a high strikeout, high walk type of guy now on the season. 10 Ks, 4 walks. Looks a little bit better.
Ray Bermudez, the right fielder today in his 3rd at-bat. Hasn't quite had the success that some other guys in this lineup have had today. Hasn't reached base safely yet, but did pick up an RBI on a ground out in the 1st inning. Struck out the last time he was up and watches strike 1 there.
And he had been solid in his previous 3 games. We talked about it earlier, the .333 batting average, and just how away it goes sometimes. You know, you're not going to be able to find that hole or that gap that the others have found, but still finding ways to contribute with that RBI ground out.
0-1 inside for ball 1 on Bermudez, the American Heritage School South Florida product. Plantation, Florida is hometown. Count even, 1-1. Guire whizzes that one high and wide for ball 2.
Talk about Bermudez on the season now. 3 walks to 3 strikeouts. It's a guy, you know, if he's going to get out, it's going to at least, he's going to force the defense to get him out.
Donnelly dancing at first. Swings through that one for strike 2. Bermudez taking big swings. We've mentioned his long athletic frame, the broadcasts before. Allows him to generate so much power, but also when pitchers throw some heat, it's hard to catch up to it. 2-2 on the way. Runner goes. That one gets past Wilkinson, so Donnelly aboard second. He's going to run to third, and he's going to be very much safe over there at third. So how about a stolen base and then a pass ball? Advance to third on that. Nice base running.
Yeah, great communication from the dugout, though, letting him know that that ball got past because Donnelly was just going to hold up at second, and then the dugout kept saying, go 3, go 3, go 3, and Donnelly listened, and now gives a great chance for Ray Bermudez, maybe another ground RBI chance for him.
Had that RBI ground out to first base in the first inning as Saints put up 5 runs in the first if you're just joining us. The score 8-0 now, 3 runs in the second. Tom McGuire coming in and closing the door. Payoff pitch on the way, just chopped and nibbled off the end of the bat to stay alive in this one. Donnelly at third.
But we continue to regurgitate just the at-bats for the Saints. Numerous 6-7 pitch at-bats. We see another full count here with more foul balls for Ray Bermudez, putting McGuire in a tough spot.
Came into this game on base percentage at .538. They'll hit this one softly over to Cadena at shortstop. J.C. Allen had to pick that one off the dirt as the ball bounced kind of awkwardly up to Cadena as it reached the dirt. But another RBI ground out for Ray Bermudez.
And, you know, although he's not reaching base safely, still doing his job at the plate. You have a runner on third. All you got to do is just put the ball in play and advance the runner home. And although the batting average will dip a little bit, we know what his offensive production has been like.
Yeah, still 2 RBIs, 0 for 3 today. Productive day for South Floridian. Easton Elliott, the center fielder, getting his 3rd crack at things. Flew out both of his first 2 at-bats, but had the RBI sac fly to right field. Both of those were to right field. The lefty pulling the ball early in the season, 1-0 count to him.
So another guy just looking to add to the hit parade. Came into this game batting .250 on the season.
1-0 high and outside. Wilkinson couldn't quite corral it. And after that pass ball doesn't happen. Joey Donnelly isn't scoring because that ground out right over to the shortstop, he wouldn't have been able to advance to third.
Yeah, it would still be a runner on second with 1 out.
Ball outside.
See nice takes from Easton Elliott at the plate. His dad playing 4 seasons in the Cardinals organization, so got a little bit of family history up at the pros.
McGuire, 3-0. Elliott taking it all the way for strike 1. Donnelly scoring just seconds ago to make this thing 9-0 for the Saints, trying to have their first shutout of the young season. McGuire, 3-1. Elliott watches inside. Thought it was inside, but it's really just strike 2. And after Elliott was up 3-0, McGuire back with 2 strikes to make it full count.
And he's painted both the outer half and the inner half of the plate. Credit to him, just 2 beautiful fastballs.
McGuire heaves the payoff pitch outside, ball 4. Elliott will take his base. First time he's reached safely today.
Maybe took one swing. That entire at-bat was really forcing Tommy McGuire to throw him a strike. And there's another guy, Nick Lazara, who also looking for his first hit of the game.
It's McGuire's second walk he's issued. The first one was back in the inning to Joey Donnelly, who came around to score to make it 9-0. Zara still searching for his first hit, struck out in his last at-bat, popped out to left field in his first at-bat in the first inning. He was the last out of the first inning. The Saints put up 5 in the first frame.
Mentioned Lazara, just the batting average, how we're used to seeing, especially after a very impressive 2024 season at Trinity University where he batted .352 with a .517 slug.
Chases that one outside for strike one. But I was talking to him and mentioned that playing with Trajan Lee, who's also from Trinity, they drove over here. That went off the glove of the first baseman. Still gets the out at first, but Lazar was saying that it's so much fun to play with Trajan Lee, his teammate at college. It's honestly a dream, he said. It's just so cool because we drove here together. I love every moment of it. After Lee's start the other night, that time grounds out to first base. Now Cole Dudding, an opportunity to add another insurance run, continue to pad the scoreboard for the Saints with a runner on second. Dudding 1 for 2 with a single, came around to score in the second, and a strikeout looking in the third. Dudding from Arroyo, Texas. Rising sophomore. Oral Roberts swings through that one low in the zone for strike one. Final game of a 4-game homestand tonight. Saints trying to win the homestand, win the week. Travel out to Santa Barbara tomorrow at 4:30 as Dudding lifts this one, hooking it down the third base line, just foul, or else that would have been extra base hits for the sophomore.
Yeah, that ball was loud off the bat and just kept hooking, and foul ball to the left field side. But you see just these at-bats that he's had really putting barrel to ball.
Saints were waiting on a couple extra guys from Oral Roberts. Dudding one of them, and he'll really add some depth and a good bat to this Saints lineup. 1-2 the count. McGuire muscles in the breaking ball, just tad low for ball 2.
All the Riptide players were getting ready to walk off the field thinking McGuire got strike 3 on the outer half of the plate, but great discipline from Cole Dudding. Gets the count back even at 2.
McGuire kicks and deals. This one launched again, just hooking foul. Dudding a little early right now.
Yeah, he's very early on his swings, and you just see he's really connecting, just getting a little too excited, jumping on it a little too early.
She needs to time things up a little better to East Reese over there in left field. Do it again. 2-2 on the way from McGuire. This one bounced in the dirt. Wilkinson, great job keeping that one in front of him. Took it right off the chest. Run the count full. So 3-2 count, 9-0 the score. Runner on second for the Saints. Bottom of the 5th here in Pasadena.
See another high pitch at bat for a Saints batter.
3-2 pitch. Dudding swings through it. McGuire gets out of the inning, but not before the Saints can tack on one more. A walk from Joey Donnelly comes around to score on an RBI groundout from Ray Bermudez. 9-0 Saints. To the 6th we go here in Pasadena.
All right, hello and welcome everyone live from Jackie Robinson Field here in Pasadena. Evan Davis joined alongside Adam Beck, and it's the home opener for the Arroyo Seco Saints. Looks like it will hit into the gap. Yes, it will, and it'll score a run off the glove of Pollock. That will score two. It's quickly 4-0 at the top of the first inning for the Oaks. 3-1 offering, low and away for ball 4, and that will bring in the first run of the games outside, ball 4. Fisher stumbling off the mound, and the Saints just finding any way possible to get some runs, and they've now walked in 2 with the Saints as a pass ball gets away. 5-2 lead for the Oaks. 2-1 offering, that one down the third base. Beltowski will fire that one across. And 1 out now, but the runners advance to now be 5-3. First and second as they connect again. Rio did get a great read on that, and it's over his head. Ground roll double, and this game is tied. The 1-1 offering is connected on. That's in the left field, and that'll do it. The Saints come back down 5-2, and Peter Wirth walks it off.
How about a 4 spot by the Oaks to start things off in the first inning? And how about a 4 spot in the bottom of the 9th for the Saints to end things in the 9th inning? What a game for this Saints.
All right, hello and welcome everyone live from Jackie Robinson Field here in Pasadena. Evan Davis joined alongside Adam Beck, and it's the